Hey there, friends. How's it going? My name is Rabbit, and thank you for joining me for episode number 2 of Let's Play Through Lufia and the Fortress of Doom on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In our last episode, we kick-started our brand new adventure with what feels like the conclusion to an adventure. We are 4 powerful protagonists that are making our way through a dungeon to take on what appears to be the final confrontation with some weird, mysterious, potentially all-powerful and all-knowing beings known as Sinistrals. So let us continue this journey by, I guess, crossing over some sort of icicle bridge. It might be just glass. We're not too sure. Let's find out while some mystical voice, and mysterious voice, I guess I should say, says you may cross. Maxim, it could be a trap. He said cross. Let's go. But Deus is testing us. He senses our feelings. Don't show any fear. You're right. That's what he's doing. Hey, well, Guy's not wasting any time now, is he? My power is strong. The hope of my people energize me. Come on, Salen. We're the world's last and only chance. I know. There's still hope as long as Dual Blade keeps its light. Dual Blade boosts our powers. It makes us even stronger in the center of this darkness. We will destroy the Sinistrals and restore peace to the world. This we promise. We promise. Together. Oh, that's so sweet. Ha ha ha. I sense your hope. Indeed, it is powerful. Sinistrals, your reign of tyranny is over. Do you hear me? We will finish you once and for all. The woman's energy flows strangely. Is this human love? Such a thing is unknown to us. Also, way to call out Salen if she didn't want this information to be known. No matter, it is easily smashed. Oh, well, maybe that is the case. Okay, I actually didn't mean to really get us into a fight as much as I was just trying to make, arguably unnecessary banter with this mysterious voice, but whatever. It's just more XP for us. We'll take out the frog, we'll take out the knight, and we will hop. Ooh, and the Mad Knight carried an X potion. I don't really remember what X potions do, so maybe it's something we need. Maybe it is something we do not need. Actually, we got a lot of a lot. But taking a quick gander here at our HP as well as our MP, I think everyone's set up. We used a few miracles in our last episode when we found these items. So let's do it, friends. The music is making it seem like this is the final fight, but we just got started. We're barely half an hour into the game. Maxim, at last we meet. I sense your strength. A worthy opponent. Deus, with Dual Blade, I return the pain you gave to my people. Hold, Maxim. You shall fight me first. Okay, bring it on, Gades. This Joker. Anyway, friends, if you're actually looking for any sort of technical explanation as to how to prepare for this fight, I'll be honest with you, and I kind of expressed this a little bit in our first episode, that this is a weird way, I guess, to start a JRPG adventure and journey, because technically our character's already set up to be successful, so this fight really should not require too much thought or planning from you. But in case you are one of those that wants to know all the details and the nitty-gritty, Gades, if I recall correctly, is weak to thunder. So, I mean, if you really want to think a lot about it and try to, strategize, you'll want to have Salen go ahead and use Thunder on Gades. We'll have Guy and Maxim, since they're kind of our physical DPSers, we'll just have them go straight in against Gades here. And as for Artea, I don't know if I've ever really thought about what Artea needs to do at this fight. We could maybe throw out some heals if we really needed it. Let's just try Trick. I think this boosts someone's stats. Maybe it's physical attack. I can't remember. I think what Artea does here is not going to matter nearly as much. So as long as we have Maxim, Guy, and Salen okay, so it did increase attack power. So that might be what we need to do here. We'll double down with another Thunder, another physical attack, and Salen's HP could be getting a little bit sticky. Why don't we do, I think, Champion is a raw heal or a solo heal, whereas Valor, I believe, is an AoE heal. Well, we'll find out shortly, won't we? As I mentioned to you guys at the start of this entire undertaking of Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, While I guess you could technically consider this to be a walkthrough, as I have played the game a few times, and I would say my understanding of the mechanics, they're not so simplistic that I'm going to be bumbling and stumbling and struggling for the entirety of the game, but I certainly have not taken the time to do a whole lot of prep and planning, so just anticipate this being kind of a leisurely, mild, casual, and playful playthrough of Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. So for the most part, I'll be able to tell you a bit about enemy stats and best ways of tackling certain dungeons. And by best, I mean the ways that have worked for me in the past, but surely there are going to be more optimal strategies for undertaking various sections that we'll encounter. But Gades, I wasn't too far off. He is donezo, so let's see who else dares to approach us. You will go no further, says this rando from the left. Who are you? Eamon? Okay, side note, I actually really love the name Eamon. It was one of the bird characters and bird protagonists from, oh my gosh, what is that game? Albert Odyssey, Legend of Eldian on the Sega Saturn. I love the name Eamon. It almost reminds me of Amos. But anyway, you guys are like, okay, how do we deal with Eamon? Actually, pretty much the same way you dealt with Gades. He is weak to fire, I want to say. So we will, I don't think Salen has anything that really can handle him. We'll just do mirror. We'll throw it on random people in our party. And I think since no one is in terribly horrendous condition, we'll do another champion on Salen, and then I'll have Artea throw out a mirror as well, which should kind of back throw the magic damage that we're going to be experiencing from Eamon. I think that's how Eamon kind of handles his business, but you know, don't hold me to that. We'll kind of see. We'll throw that on Guy. I don't know. Let's just do a mirror on Salen. This fight should be straightforward. If you want to, I guess you could technically undertake this the same way that you do Gades. You could go ahead and focus on getting some tricks cast so that people's physical attack kind of goes up, but I don't know if it's going to make a monumental difference. As I already mentioned at the start of this episode, these fights are not intended to be anything exceptionally arduous for you. It really is, honestly, it really is more of a way to just present the narrative to you, to kind of help you understand what's going on in this world and what we are attempting to accomplish as the protagonist. But I don't think Mirror's actually doing a whole lot, so maybe let me take a couple steps backwards on this strategy. It might be best to focus on Trick, getting some heals off, and just getting some basic DPS off. I don't think anything else is really working on this guy. We'll just throw another mirror on Maxim. I think it said that he lost it. Well, we are throwing it back at him. So he's incrementally being damaged by his own spells, which works, but is that better than getting people's physical attack up? I don't know. But I think for now, this kind of works for what you're really going to need just to undertake it. He's kind of hurting himself because when you think about it, him casting these spells on us, even if only 2 people are mirroring the damage back, we're still seeing quite a bit of decent damage output from all that. Now, I don't remember who all lost it. I think Salen's missing. Well, now Guy is also missing mirror, but, you know, I think that Trick did the trick. You guys see what I did there? No? Okay, let's just get our experience and keep on keeping on. No time for horrible jokes here. Maxim, is it? Come and join your fallen friends. Who are you? Aram? I don't know how I quite feel about this name. Not as strongly as Eamon anyway. So as for strategies here, I would say, honestly, the same way that we kind of tackled Eamon is going to work here. I don't know if Aram's weak to anything. I don't actually think Aram is. So I'll go ahead with the same mirror strategy just so that we can go ahead and get a little bit of extra damage off. And then I'll throw out some tricks on Maxim as well as Guy, just so that we can be packing a little bit more of a wallop as we're going full force into... her. I think it's a her. We'll do mirror on ourselves. And I'll go ahead and just start with the tricks. We'll throw some tricks out on this Sinistral here. It'd be nice to kind of know, though, what are the Sinistrals aiming to achieve? Why are they wreaking havoc in this world? Why are we, as Salen, Artea, Guy, and Maxim even here? Lots of questions that hopefully we'll have some answers as we continue along our journey. Let me go ahead and throw out a Valor. I think our team would absolutely benefit from the heals here. Fortunately, I don't think we need to worry too terribly much about mirroring back our heals. That would be awful, wouldn't it, if you healed your team and then that heal got projected onto the enemy? Oh my gosh, that would be some trolly mechanics. Fortunately, that's not something that we have to even keep in the back of our minds here. Honestly, as long as you're throwing out, let me go ahead and heal up Salen. I think we're at the point where I feel comfortable. I think just attacking, getting tricks, getting heals, because those heals are gonna pay the bills, friends. I don't know, did Guy lose it or Maxim? I don't even know. We'll attack again. Whew. That thunder does pack a wallop on certain people, though. We'll do a Valor, get all of our HP back up. And I think Aram should be dropping soon. I honestly don't know what her/its HP cap is. Or I should say max HP is. But I don't think it's too terribly much. Usually you can get through these fights in just a few minutes. I don't know, we'll throw another mirror on Guy. Salen actually might need to have the mirror herself. Seems like Aram is intent on focusing down our beautiful woman here that someone called out as experiencing some sort of love or fear. But woohoo! We got a level for Artea with 3 HP points, 3 MP points, 1 intelligence, 2 agility, and 3 magic resistance, which might be nice. We've been seeing a bit of magic come out. Magnificent, says this fella. A true fighter. 'Tis truly a pity I must destroy you. Okay. Deus. Those are some big words for someone who's gonna go down real quick. As for Deus, I don't recall if there's a weakness to him. I'm just gonna actually go with the same strategy that I've been doing. We'll do some heals. We'll try to get some mirrors out because I do anticipate some magic damage coming from him. And I don't think our 2 fellas up front have the best magic resistance. Once I've got mirror off on everyone, I'll go ahead and bring up attack power via the application of trick. And that should, again, I know, I'm so lame, but I have to say it, that should do the trick. Oh, come on, you guys. Dad jokes are hilarious. You know they are. I know a few of you at least laughed at that. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just shaking your heads and saying no. Stick to just describing what's on the screen here. We don't need any extra humor. But I do have to say, and this is a total side note, one of the things on my bucket list, I think it would be so much fun and such an adrenaline rush to do like an open mic night and do some stand-up comedy. Now, I don't think that I'm the funniest person, but I feel like my life is a little bit of a real-time comedy, almost like a weird sitcom where the things that have happened to me, especially for those of you who have followed me for a few years and you have gotten to hear and bear pseudo-witness to some of the awkward encounters I've had with other people, or just the weird scenarios that I find myself in time and time again. I feel like on an open mic night, I would have some engaging tales to share with a random audience that has a little bit of a buzz going on. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe they would be staring at me and just shaking their heads as well, saying like, no, not funny, just sad. And it is possible, but... oh gosh, Vulcan is doing some damage. But we sent it right back at him from one person. I think my mirrors are going down. So Trick, I'm gonna actually... did Trick wear off? I don't know if it did. I'll throw mirrors back out. But I don't know if the whole mirror thing is working as effectively as I was thinking it would. I mean, it does okay. Well, you know what? I take it back. It seems like it is actually dishing out decent damage to him. I mean, we were able to get through 4 distinct boss encounters in a relatively short amount of time, and Maxim gained another level. I don't know why I can't talk tonight, you guys. Maybe I'm just talking too fast. I need to slow my roll. So 7 HP gain with 2 MP gain, 1 agility, and it looks like if anyone gains another level, it will be our wonderful fella guy. But other than that, everyone's gone. Deus, this is the end. Indeed, this shall be the end of everything. What are you talking about? We just whooped your tail. The Sinistrals are gathering their energy into one flow. They're merging. They want to destroy us. Not only us, if that flow erupts, the world will cease to exist. What? I won't let that happen. I can't do it alone. Artea, Guy, Salen, join me. Merge your flows with mine. Oh, Lord. Maxim, it's too dangerous. Quickly, we don't have time. Do it now. Feel like this could arguably be the start to a porno, but I don't know. Ha ha ha. Fools! Our dark powers are vast. Your feeble efforts are no match against us. Give it all you've got. Maxim, Salen can't take much more of this. I'm fine. Everyone, concentrate. Ugh, you filthy pests. Ready. Did we do it? Oh no, but at what cost? At what expense? We did it, says Maxim. Where's Salen? Guy, are you all right? They'd have to do more than that to stop me. Artea? I'm fine. Oh no! Salen! We finally did it, Maxim. Salen, what's the matter? We finally restored peace to the world. Yes, we did. Let's go home. No, I'm not going home. Salen, what are you saying? The eruption went through me. I can't even speak. No, Salen, Salen! I wish I could stand on our land with you once again and hold my child. Oh my goodness, and everyone begins clutching pearls. No! And why are Artea and Guy moving backwards? The fortress is breaking up. Artea, the warp magic. Maxim and Salen are too far. I can't take them with us. Can't we do anything? Artea, Guy, don't worry about us. Save yourselves. Maxim, the Sinistrals are defeated. You must tell the people. But I can't leave her here alone. Please understand. Oh, you guys, get you a man like Maxim that'll stand by you as everything literally crumbles around you. These are relationship goals right here. Let's go, Artea. Guy, you can't mean. Maxim said we should go. He's right. It's the only way. Oh no, Artea? Maxim, the world will know. I promise you. Goodbye, my friend. Warp! No! Salen, peace will come. I wish we had been born in such a world. Salen, I love you. I'll always love you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, it just touches my heart. Thus, the battle ended. The island plummeted into the depths of the sea. The Sinistrals vanished and never returned. In time, it came to be remembered as the Battle of Doom Island. Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, in case you forgot which game it is that you're playing. And as I have mentioned already, and I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to say it again, Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals, 90 years had passed since the great conflict. Once again, peace settled over the kingdoms. Life was good, and troubles were few. Well, that's good. The Battle of Doom Island soon faded from memory. Now that is not so good. As soon as people begin to forget their history, they repeat it. The people lived and worked in harmony once more. That's when the trouble started. Oh no. Well, as I was beginning to say, Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals, which is technically the sequel to this game, actually is the prequel to this game's event. So if you are as in love with what we saw of those characters already, Another Lazy Day, says this random old guy. Oh, looks like I can pace how I want to scroll through this. But I want to finish my statement that Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals, I actually prefer to this game. It is the prequel, and it allows you to actually examine the depth and the development of the characters that we were presented with at the start of this game. It's very odd and unusual, actually, that for this game being the introduction to the series, they opened with technically, I guess, kind of a spoiler to its own sequel, because its sequel was a prequel and it examined everything that led up to the events that started this game. So kind of an odd way of presenting the narrative to you, but I have to say, I think they earned brownie points for that, because I do love a little bit of extra creativity and them switching things up for us. But anyway, we will go ahead and part ways here. We were able to see the Battle of Doom Island, witness the true love that existed from Maxim and Salen, and now all of us can sit at home and cry and eat a tub of ice cream and wish that we could find a man like Maxim. But that's neither here nor there. When we come back together in episode number 3, we will see what is going on now in this new peaceful world where people have forgotten the sacrifices that the soldiers long ago before them had to endure in order to allow them to exist in this peaceful time. But until episode number 3 of Let's Play Through Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, my friends, my name is Rabbit, and I am your host for this semi-casual, I dare not say it is a detailed guide, but we'll just say this relatively easygoing walkthrough of Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Again, I'm your host, Rabbit. Take care, be good, and I'll see you in just a second in episode number 3.